Hey guys, this is day, let me look. This is day 16. Furloughed, so I'm only one day behind now. Woo-hoo. Anyway, very easy layout for me today. The theme is, what are you grateful for? So I took a Kerri Bradford Photoshop collage and I put photos of my whole family on here. So there they all are, everyone that I talk about with you guys. There they are, mom and dad, niece and nephew. That's my 20-year-old. That would be the Steve Meister. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law, niece, nephew, and so on. And there's Stu and I with our niece and nephew, who actually, we took them to the beach, and I didn't get any pictures of this brother while I was at the beach. So I don't have any pictures of him with his killed kids, but I have pictures of Stu and I with his kids. But these two little ones belong to him. And then these two little ones belong to them. She's a baby. She's brand new. So we don't have a picture of all four of them together. So I took this cute picture that I had of my brother Phil and my sister-in-law. And then their kids are rocking up there. And so I cut this out from the Silhouette store. It says So Grateful. And I'm going to use that. This collage of pictures, and I know I'm going to use this Studio Calico paper. It's called Moonbow, or Moonbow. I think probably Moonbow, like rainbow, but Moonbow. Anyway, so I'm going to cut that strip off the bottom. And I don't know how I'm going to embellish this, because what you're going to see in just a second is the very fact that this photo is 8 by 10, so I'll cut them off, those white strips. And I made all of these photos black and white because if I were to make them, that glare is terrible, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. But if I had made them all in color, there would have been so many clashing colors on here that it just wouldn't have worked. So I decided to make them all black and white. I'm gonna use that Silhouette cut along the side here, and I'm going to put the 8 by 10 here, and then I'm going to have to figure out a little bit of embellishment on here. And that's it. That's going to be the layout for day 16, and we'll see where we go from here. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so honestly it seems a little silly to even post a process video about this layout, considering that it's actually really simple. The thing that took the longest about this layout is that photo collage, finding the photos and sticking them in that Kerri Bradford photo collage. If you have not worked with her collages before, it's a great way to fit a lot of pictures on one layout. And I find that during load, I've been scrapbooking a lot of 4x6 photos, just one 4x6. And, you know, that's okay. But sometimes I want, you know, more photos. And the Kerri Bradford collage templates for Photoshop actually give me a great starting point to make. Nicole McGuirk uses them all the time, too, to add a lot of pictures to her layouts. So, and, you know, Kerri Bradford doesn't pay me to say that. I just really love her photo collages. So there you have it. There's my endorsement of the day. So I took these KI memory chipboard shapes that had all the different descriptions of family, mother, daughter, son, cousin, all those things that covered the gambit of the people who are represented in this. These are the people I would consider my immediate family: brothers, brother-in-laws, my in-laws, those kinds of things, my brothers' wives, my cousins, that kind of no, not my cousins, my nieces and nephews. They're cousins to each other, obviously. And so I just laid out all those chipboard shapes to represent all of the different names of all the people in the photos. And now I'm looking at some bling to just kind of fill in some of the spaces around those words. So I'm just going through my bling basket, and I thought maybe that I would spell out family in those rhinestone letters. I have a couple of packs of them, and I'm actually going to start a contest the first Wednesday in March. So every Wednesday, I'm going to give something away that's in my scrap room, and it could be something that I just purchased or something that's been here a while, but I'm going to start giveaways once a week on my blog and on my YouTube channel. And I mean, sometimes it'll just be simple stuff, and then sometimes it'll be like, you know, gift cards to 2Ps or something like that. But every week we're going to have a giveaway, and that way maybe I'll get rid of some of the stuff that's around this room that I don't know that I'm going to use. I think I overdid it on the bling here. This is bling that I bought at Target. It was like in their little dollar section. And I'm just using all the different colors that are represented in those chipboard shapes. And once again, lack of planning. I have this little stamp, and I can't even tell you right now what it says. Yeah, maybe I can. I have the layout right here. It says the love of a family is life's greatest blessing, and I'm just going to stamp that there with some Memento ink, and I'm just trying to figure out which color of Memento ink I want to use, because now it's against my scrapbooking mojo to get up and actually get some other stamp pad. So it's got to be one of the Memento inks. It's just got to be. So I had to pull that daughter up and move it over a bit so I could fill that. There was a large gap there, so I wanted something there. So I used that stamp. And then the only other thing I'm going to do to this layout is actually just add, I'm going to add a couple of these phrases. Okay, the only thing. There's like 3 more things. I'm going to add a couple of these phrases from this Ali Edwards stamp set. And again, if you're wondering about the products I use, they're all listed out on the blog. So you guys can run over there and if you're really interested in finding something. So I'm just laying out these stamps to see where I want to put them. I'm getting a block. And I'm going to stamp them in the same color I used for that stamp. That's the quote about family. And I'm either going to have to change. And see, I stamped it. It made a mess on the bottom, the ink. Oh well. I was just like, oh well. This was a prompt about gratitude. I think I said that in the intro. But so just going to add another stamp to this upper right-hand corner. Okay, I'm going to put it on the upper left-hand corner. I thought I put it on the upper right, but no, it's on the upper left. So then I'm going to go get some thickers and just add the word family to the top of this. And I covered the whole pattern background paper up, the pattern paper back there, but I love that paper. Okay, it's taken me a while to find a font. I should have cut this out. But honest to God, the video is like only 9 minutes long, so I didn't go back and cut anything out, but right now that's what I'm doing. I'm off looking for thickers. I'm looking for some yellow thickers that I like, and I wanted a decorative font. I didn't want like a very straightforward font. So the stamp up there in the upper left-hand corner says the absolute best, and then I'm putting family down, and the family, that Y gets a little weird because it's hanging on mother, and I thought, well, what should I take mother up? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just lay the Y down there, and that's the way it's gonna be. So I add a little bit of I thought I added a little, maybe, yep, here we go. I add a little bit of foam adhesive behind those upper parts of the Y, and I'm just okay with it hanging up off the page. I did this was probably at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was scrapping this and I was about done for the day. So I was like, you know what? I don't even care. I actually printed this collage out again and put it in a frame. And that's going to be it, I think. Yep, there's the final picture of the layout. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back with another layout that actually has some thought that goes into it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.